If Switzerland is the third richest country in the world, have you ever wondered how wealthy Swiss elites live? Living wealthy in an already wealthy country is pretty amazing. Let's take a look at what it's like to be a billionaire in Switzerland. The richest couple in Switzerland is Gianluigi and Rafaela Aponte. At the time this video was produced, the couple has a net worth of $9.9 billion. They gained their wealth by going into the shipping business in 1970, using a loan to buy their first ship. They own the international shipping company, Mediterranean Shipping Company, also known as MSC, which is the second largest company in the world by vessel capacity. In addition to shipping, MSC also operates a holiday cruise line called MSC Cruises, as well as Medlog, which is an inland logistics company. Finally, MSC also runs Terminal Investment Limited, which operates in port operations. Considering that the company runs a conglomerate of things people need, they'll be in business for quite some time. The Apontes called Geneva, Switzerland home, even though they are originally from Italy. With so much wealth, the Apontes are spending it lavishly. They own the yacht Amo, which was built by the company San Lorenzo in 2019. The interior and exterior were designed by Francesco Peskowski. It is 47 meters long and can house up to 10 guests, plus 7 crew members. It is worth $35 million and powered by Caterpillar engines with a max speed of 16 knots. The couple also own 2 jets, a Dassault Falcon 2000S and a Dassault Falcon 2000LX. Dassault makes some of the most popular and expensive business jets around. The 2000S is worth around $25 million, while the 2000LX is worth around $33 million. Not much is known about where the Apontes live, but Geneva is prime real estate for the ultra-wealthy. Many of the homes look like castles, and several listings don't even include a price. The homes that do have prices with them start at $18 million. These homes have anywhere between 5,000 to 12,000 square feet with spacious living areas, plus more bedrooms and bathrooms you could ever want. So the Apontes are definitely living life luxuriously. Guillaume Pousaz is next on the list with a net worth of $9 billion at the time this video was produced. You could say he's a surfer who happens to be a billionaire. He gained his wealth as the founder of Checkout.com, which solved a major problem for online businesses and shoppers around the world with simpler online payment processing. He founded the company in 2012. Currently, Pousaz is the CEO of the company and owns 2/3. You can bet the pandemic definitely saw a rise in business. Ironically, Pousaz dropped out of college after his father got cancer and then moved to California so he could surf. Then he started working in the business of fintech and payments. Today, he's one of Europe's wealthiest tech entrepreneurs. With so much success, you would think there was more information on his spending, but he's pretty quiet about it. We know he's married with 3 children, and supporting a family definitely doesn't run cheap. He continues to make headlines because of his unconventional career path. Pousaz is noted as having a jet-setting lifestyle, which means he loves to travel. Given he's a surfer, we can guess he's hitting beaches around the world without worrying about his bank balance. Our next Swiss billionaire is Ernesto Bertarelli, who has a net worth of $8.5 billion at the time this video was produced. He literally inherited his wealth and opportunities from his father. He inherited the biotech company Serrano in 1998 from his father. The company makes the drug Rebif, which is used by patients with multiple sclerosis. While he was in control of the company, he expanded the company to $2.4 billion in revenue. In 2007, Bertarelli sold the company for $13 billion and he split the sum with his sister Donna. Today, they both chair the Bertarelli Foundation, which is dedicated to carrying out research in life sciences and marine conservation. Of course, this isn't Bertarelli's only source of income. The family owns Waypoint Group, which has a wide range of investments from commercial real estate to drug companies. Bertarelli currently lives in Lake Geneva, Switzerland, and he's enjoying the fruits of his labors with not 1 but 2 yachts. He owns the yachts Vava and Vava 2. The first Vava is about 47 meters in length, and not much else is known about it. In comparison, Vava 2 is pretty impressive. Firstly, the super yacht is believed to be the main replacement for Vava and priced at $150 million. It can house up to 22 guests in 11 cabins and 34 crew members in 16 cabins. It's 96 meters long with a helicopter, landing pad, and a swimming pool. If you're wondering about the helicopter, yes, Vava 2 comes with an Airbus H145 helicopter valued at $8.5 million. The yacht is powered by 4 MTU engines and can go up to 19 knots. Rumor has it that Bertarelli's ex-wife Kirsty got the yacht in the settlement. She also obtained the couple's $71 million mansion by Lake Geneva, plus $480 million. The mansion is reported to be a villa named Villa Tatiana. She's going to be well taken care of. Finally, Bertarelli also owns 2 private jets, a Bombardier Global 7500 and a Bombardier Global Express XRS. The XRS private jet has a value of $60 million, while the 7500 is valued at nearly $100 million. Our next set of billionaires are a power duo. Rahel Blocher and her sister, Magdalena Martullo-Blocher, each have a net worth of $7.9 billion at the time this video was produced. These two sisters also come from family money. In 2004, their father, Christoph Blocher, sold his shares in EMS Chemie to his children. EMS Chemie is a Swiss polymer and chemical company that has been part of the Blocher family for decades. There are actually two other siblings, Miriam and Marcus, who are also billionaires from this move. Rahel decided to step away from EMS Chemie and run her father's investment company, Robinvest. Magdalena took over EMS Chemie when her father stepped down. Not only that, but she really followed in her father's footsteps by getting involved in Swiss politics. It looks like Rahel is also going to inherit her father's art collection. Over the years, he's garnered around 600 pieces of art from Swiss painters, so she's going to have a small fortune in the art world under her watch as well. Currently, Rahel lives in Willen-Bay-Wallerau, Switzerland, while Magdalena lives in Feldmalen, Switzerland. Magdalena is also married with 3 children. Our last billionaire for this video is Hansjoerg Wyss, who has a net worth of $5.7 billion at the time this video was produced. He currently lives and works in the United States in Wilson, Wyoming of all places. But he maintains his Swiss citizenship. He once owned a company called Synthes, which is a medical device manufacturer. Wyss also founded the company and ended up selling it to Johnson & Johnson for $20.2 billion in 2012. This is where most of his wealth comes from. If that wasn't enough, he also owns stakes in the publicly traded biotech companies Novocure and Molecular Partners. Wyss is spending his money elsewhere instead of yachts and fancy mansions. In 2018, he pledged to donate $1 billion to conservation efforts around the world over the course of a decade, so he's very much dedicated to saving the planet. But that's not all Wyss is doing. In 2012, he pledged $120 million to the University of Zurich and ETH Zurich to help accelerate medical breakthroughs. If that wasn't enough, he has charitable foundations all over the world with assets worth around $2 billion. Truly, Switzerland is the ideal place to be if you're a billionaire. Between fancy mansions and more Michelin star restaurants than you can imagine, the wealthy elite can live life in luxury. And it looks like they'll continue to do so. The future of Switzerland's economy is looking promising. The Swiss economy is projected to grow more than double its usual rate and a GDP growth by 4% by 2022. The economy typically grows about 1.7% per year, so this new projected growth is good news for the country. Switzerland did get hit by the pandemic in 2020, and it's been recovering ever since. For a while, there was some concern about the country's economy, but the new numbers are showing that they're recovering from the COVID speed bump. After watching this video, it should be no surprise that Switzerland is one of the hottest countries for the wealthy elite to live. They also have a safe place to go should there ever be a nuclear war. Did you know that Switzerland has enough nuclear bunkers for its entire population? That might be the prime place to go to should the apocalypse ever happen. Would you want to be a billionaire in Switzerland? Tell me all about it in the comments below. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.